Cast at kcaaradio.com.
KCAA.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Palmtrees in Progress Presents on NBC, KCAA, 102.3 FM, 106.5 FM, and 1050 AM in the Inland Empire and worldwide on all streaming platforms. I'm your host, Erick Osario, and joined with us as always is the better half of the show, Andrew Berkeley, Big Dog Tavares. What is going on, man? How you doing, bro?
Doing good, doing good. How about you, dude? How's it been out there in the IE?
Oh, good as always. You know what? Cooling down. It hasn't been like triple-digit weather all week, so you know that's always a good move out here. But as always, we got a great show planned for the listeners. We'll be chopping it up, going over some news articles that we skimmed and pretended to read, as well as talk about some recent viral videos. But before that, we will be introducing our guest, owner of the Elements Shop in Riverside. They got a bunch of dope records, clothing, art, and art supplies. A real core hip-hop shop. I was lucky enough to be out there for one of their concerts that they threw. It was with the friends of the show, Science and King I Divine. They rocked a 6 set out there. Dope stuff. Looking forward to bringing them on. But before that, we also got our special guest co-host. Our senior correspondent.
There you go.
Our senior correspondent. Yes. Luis.
He's our consultant.
Tio Luis Jose Gaitan. What is going on, man? How you doing?
Doing great, fellas. What's going on, man?
Chilling. You know what? I did want to say at the top of the show, before we catch up like usual, you guys, I want to shout out my daughter because some cool news. And she made her choir team. Her choir team at school.
Ooh,
Yeah. So
dope.
Everyone say shout out, Gracie. Shout out,
Gracie.
Gracie. Yeah. Boo. Let's go. So I guess out of like 15 kids, she was one of the ones that were out there that got picked. So
nice.
I'll be able to. She'll be rocking sets at Knott's Berry Farm. If you guys ever been to Knott's Berry Farm, you see the kids rocking over there. She'll be one of those. And then also the Mission Inn Festival of Lights. I guess they're gonna be rocking over there as well. So as a Riverside native, I'm pretty stoked on that. And I asked her if I could get some free tickets to those shows to kind of sell, and she told me no. So that's what I was hoping. I was hoping to get like going down the Britney Spears dad route, trying to scalp stuff off the top already and just be her dadager. That's kind of that's the thing I just thought of right now.
Friend of the program.
So shout out Mama's baby doll. Stoked for you, and we're all stoked for you. One more time for G-Dog. Congrats. Okay, so since we have our guest in studio, let's not have him wait around. Owner of Elements Shop in Riverside, Adrian. What's up, man? How's it going? Want to introduce yourself a little bit better than I did? I'm sorry.
Peace. What's up, man? I go by Adrian, DJ Soul One. Represent the Element Shop, Culture Aspects crew, and the kids with a million dreams.
Let's go, man. Nice. And you guys are celebrating your 1-year anniversary in about 2 weeks or a couple weeks?
September 7th.
Oh, September 7th.
September 7th, Saturday.
Yeah. Don't miss it because, we could get into it right now, the awesome artists that are going to be rocking there. But you guys are not going to want to miss. If you guys are a fan of hip-hop, definitely not going to want to miss I forgot how much it is. I know it's kind of an expensive show. How much was it again?
You know what? It's free for everyone.
Free $99, baby. Let's go, dude. That's
Best
awesome.
price.
Yes. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, and so, do we want to get into it right now? Who's rocking?
Ready when you're ready, dog.
Dude, so Blue and Exile, they're going to be rocking, friends of the show as well. They're going to be rocking a set. You said Exile's going to be doing a beat.
So it's going to be Blue and Exile, Surplus, obviously the whole Dirty Science camp.
Let's go.
We're going to have Surplus and Exile going back to back on the MPC Live, so
Yeah.
they're gonna be rocking a B set as well. We got a IE native, Geronimo X. Shout out to Geronimo. We're gonna have Feel Good Green DJ in the opening up set, and Ben Digging and Hacksaw. And last but not least, we're gonna have Crystal Organism rocking a set as well.
Oh, awesome, man. Sounds like a packed lineup. Stoked for that. Maybe you have room for one more artist. I heard this little girl who just got signed basically from like her school. So maybe
Yeah, definitely.
maybe
definitely.
Grace could rock a sick acapella or something like that.
Definitely.
Oh man, stoked. And then I also saw a cool beer farm. Was it Beer Farms?
Yeah, actually, the beer farm. That's the family right there. They're gonna
really?
be right there rocking it.
Oh, cool. Beer Farms,
know.
if you guys don't know, which if you're from Riverside, you must be sleeping under the rock to not know where they are at the food lab right there.
Yeah,
dude.
definitely.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know how many stickers I have from the Beer Farm, but I got a gang of them.
Yeah. Shout out to Daniel and Nate, for always, putting their, contribute to the hip hop scene as well,
Yeah, because they have a DJ spin there. Was it Thursday or Friday nights? I forget.
So it's I want to say Thursday for college nights, and now I think they're doing, if I'm not mistaken, Wednesday for like the whole medical, everybody that's involved in the whole medical industry and stuff like that.
Oh,
So like
okay.
doctors, nurses, and stuff like that. So and we do pretty much like a summer event is called What You Want. So we do pretty much a summer event. So we get a lot of like, last time we had Big Twins, obviously from Mobb Deep. We had we have a lot of dope DJs from Boombox LA as well too.
Oh, okay.
So Inca One, Ben Digging, we had pretty dope events there too.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. I first discovered that you guys had events out there from I go out to the food lab a lot.
Yeah.
Go grab some babas, get some beers from the beer farm. And then I was like, oh, dude, someone's spinning next to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
That was when they had him up on the top before.
Yeah, that was the homie Feel Good Green. Yeah, he was rocking the spot right there.
Yeah. For the locals, they're like stoked right now listening. They're like, oh, dude, I know exactly what he's talking about, the Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
Luis, do you know what I'm talking about?
No clue, dude.
I've been telling you, we got to go to the game
Hey,
lab,
man, you
dude.
gotta make yourself go out there, dude.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Dope spot.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin it, but I will say Stone Cold Steve Austin's very festive. So like, I feel like during the Christmas holidays, he's rocking a sick Santa hat.
Yeah.
And then go on from there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Man.
Hear the glass break.
Yeah, dude, I wish. Am I right? Oh man. So how's everybody doing? You guys got any Labor Day plans? You guys getting wasted anywhere? What's going on?
Man.
Adrian's for sure is.
Yeah. I'm actually off till next Tuesday, man. Took some time off. Just celebrated our 19th anniversary with my wife.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So
Nice.
shout out
His
to
wife,
her.
his wife.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
man.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congrats. Yeah.
The funny part is it would have been more. She would have said yes the first time I proposed, but apparently she had to finish school. It's like,
man.
come on.
Is
dude.
that for real? You
Yeah.
proposed, and then so how long? Well, what a smart woman
Yeah.
for marrying you for one, but
you go.
also like being able to I'm gonna finish school before I do this. That's pretty dope. So was that like a year before that you popped the question?
Throughout the years, I've fabricated the story even more and more, right?
So now you're starting to forget what the truth is.
Now everyone's believing it, dude. So now it might have been a casual conversation where it was like, "Hey, do you want to get married?" She goes, "Let's wait a little bit." All right, and that was it. But then, I think God, it would have been at least 20, over about 25.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man.
So good times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully,
Dope.
I'm obviously doing something wrong because she's still around. So
Well, as listeners of the show know, I think it's that purchase for the bed you guys made, and
the bed jet,
the bed jet.
the unofficial sponsor.
Yeah, it sounds like an innuendo, but it's not. It's just something that keeps the room nice and cool.
Oh yeah.
Bed jet, get at us.
So happy
Sponsor us.
anniversary, babe. Again, thank you. Love you.
Yeah, congrats, you guys. Congrats, you guys. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, dude. Yeah, you guys catch Aliens this week? Anyone see Aliens, that new movie?
Nah, I don't really watch movies, dude. I'm more like a music person.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
so what have you been bumping all summer? Do you have a song of the summer? Is it Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso?
Nah, nah. Honestly, like, obviously how I started. I started writing, and then from there I got into DJing and producing. So, lately I've just been listening to a lot of like Portuguese jazz or anything jazzy, to get samples, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. How long you been making beats, and what's your like DAW like preference?
So honestly, I started with the like the native instruments, and then
Ooh,
obviously I
nice.
still had like my MPC 2000 XL, and then
Those machines are fun.
Yeah, dope.
Yeah.
And then one of my boys, DJ DNA, he actually donated. Well, he hooked me up. I'll be honestly, like he hooked me up with the MPC 2500. So
Nice.
yeah, and then from there, just I started rocking with the native instruments and back and forth, and then with Ableton as well. So yeah.
Are any of those like cracked, or what would you say? Allegedly.
Yeah, Ableton is. I ain't gonna lie,
Let's go. Oh man, I was just talking last week with Andrew. Jack Harlow came up so for some reason. I know, not the biggest hip hop artist, but like he was talking about like programs that he used. It's an older song, but he's like, I used to rap on Audacity. They have Audacity.
And you know what's crazy? Yeah, I used to record my DJ mixes on
Audacity. Yeah, I was like,
free.
most
It's a
people,
free.
it's a free program.
Program. So
yeah, and so most people who ever produced or cooked up any kind of, or even dabbled their toes in that, know Audacity, and I think they all get a chuckle out of the line. I also like any rap song where they rhyme the same word with the exact same word later. I'm like, oh, sick, Jack Harlow got bars, dude.
Yeah. What's another one that you could think of off the top of your head?
Oh, dude, off the top of the head, I cannot. Man, but I there's so many, and you know it, man.
I know.
I'll say like Wiz Khalifa. Work hard, play hard. I remember listening to that in the club for the first time. Yeah, I know. I go to clubs, guys. I guess being at a bar that had loud music is what I mean. That the first time I heard it, like, because they had the radio edit where he says like "playa" at the end of every line, and then I heard the other one where I was like, oh my gosh, this is a way more explicit version, but still he just rhymes it's still the playa kind of like rhyme scheme. 14 around on my wrist, playa, something, playa. I don't know. That's just one that comes to mind. You're throwing me under the spot, Andrew.
I wish I could have picked one up. I was listening to you. I should have just looked up another song. That would have been easier.
Hey, Cassius Clay been dropping a lot of dope stuff lately. You mess with him, I'm sure.
Yeah. I've heard. I try to be open minded, but honestly, like the radio shit, I don't really. I try not to listen to that,
Oh yeah. No, he messes with Dirty Science a lot.
Yeah.
So what like underground have you been bumping this summer?
I don't know. Ever since Rhyme Fest, I've been bumping a little bit of everything. Sage Francis,
yeah.
Saint Francis. We got
my favorite teacher that raps.
Honestly, I gotta give it up to Evidence. Evidence Alchemist.
Yeah.
Ever since Rhyme Fest, I just listening to all kinds of music.
Oh man, yeah, Alchemist. How'd you like his album where he was rapping, dude? It's pretty sick flow, right?
Yeah, he's dope, But me as a producer wise, I'm more, try to listen to his beats and stuff,
Yeah.
So.
Speaking of producers, did you see that Flying Lotus news that dropped recently?
No.
Let me. I'll try to cue this up real quick, but I guess Flying Lotus. Do you guys know who Flying Lotus is?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, definitely you. But Luis, Andrew?
No.
Okay, so he's a Grammy-winning musician. He makes beats. He has his own like radio on Grand Theft Auto 5. If you guys know, Flying Low. Yeah, it's super sick. But I guess it just came out that he has 2 iPhone ringtones since like 2019.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I
So
did see you sent me this.
I thought it was pretty dope. And like he just like tweeted it or X'd it or whatever and said like, he secretly produced 2 beats. I mean 2 ringtones from for the iPhone drop. And obviously you're like, oh dude, I had to check it out because Flying Lotus has like one of my favorite like lo-fi kind of like
definitely.
like producers.
Yeah.
Oh man. So I got him queued up. Here's one of them. Let's see. Put this down. How come this isn't in movies? They always have the same Apple iPhone song.
Should I be waking up to this in the morning?
This one's called Chalet. That one's Chalet. Let's see this one. Daybreak was the one that was like, oh, how did I not know this was Flying Lotus?
That's a good way to wake up in the morning.
lo-fi beats to study and relax to, or what?
Yeah.
Even like the pit, like the way that like they detuned it, like super sick.
That sounds like kind of like a music that anime will type, use.
Yeah.
I think he's stuck on that right now for a minute. I think.
Really?
I think that's what.
I know he had a feature film. Did you ever watch that?
Nah.
Yeah, I think Adult Swim had something to do with it. They like helped produce it or something like that. I didn't catch it, but I hear it's pretty grotesque to watch. but it sounds like a fun watch. Yeah, pretty stoked off of that. So, do you got any cool like stories from like owning the record shop for a year now?
Crazy or
Yeah,
cool
anything.
stories?
Yeah.
From the record shop, or how it started, or what was the idea, or what do you?
How about let's start with how you started?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Where'd the dream come from, dude? Let's get inspired, brother.
Honestly, I mean, obviously, it started with me stealing my cousin's CDs.
Let's go.
When I was in 5th grade.
What CDs were they?
I remember one was Psycho Realm, and then
Okay.
Another one was DJ Mark Love. He actually did a mixtape for some like import racing magazine, and I know Dark Leaf was in it, the Visionaries was in it, and it was pretty dope. So ever since that, that's where I got into graffiti, and then from graffiti, I got into DJing. True story right here. My senior year, my dad gave me $1,500 to buy myself a car to actually go to work. And I remember that same day when he gave me those $1,500, I bought myself my first set of turntable techniques.
Yeah.
And I came, and actually that was my birthday, my brother's birthday, and he was like, "Hey, Panzón, so what?" Because he used to call me Gordo or like Panzón, so I was like, "Hey, what'd you end up getting after all?" I told him, "Hey, Dad, I got two turntables and a mixer." He was like, "What the hell, dude?" Like, and everything was downhill from there. And that's when I knew, like, that's what I want to do. I wanted to be, and obviously it was my plan A, but, getting into the music industry is pretty difficult, So,
I think as we get older too, we know how to spin that, right? Because we're like, Dad, I'm investing in myself. I'm going to double my money.
Yeah.
I'm going to do weekend events. I'm going to charge. I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
Hey, now you got it, brother.
No, definitely.
You know what I mean?
It's crazy because
you got to spin it.
yeah, definitely. And then my mom, on the other hand, she was like, "No, you got to become a doctor. You got to become a lawyer, or become a teacher like your brother Danny and stuff like that." And I'm like, "Well, I love music. This is what I want to do." So, ever since that, my parents supported me in what I ever want to do. And then moving forward, my brother and I, we had a clothing company called Culture Aspects Crew. And then from there, we got our clothing into GCS Pomona.
Let's
And
go.
then, that's when Hugo offered me to work there. So I was there working for a couple of years. And then originally I was supposed to buy GCS Pomona, but I kind of, at that point, I was like, you know what? I'm going to chill. I'm going to see what I could work with. And then ever since the idea, just throughout the years, just buying stuff for the shop. Because I knew one day I'll be opening up the shop. And then next thing you know, February, I started digging and found this location and got in contact with all those accounts. And and shout out to GCS and Hugo, Hector, for paving the way for people like us, Cool, so because they've been rocking since like, I want to say since like 94. So
Wow.
Yeah, so.
Funny enough, last time I went to go see Blue in Exile in downtown Santa Ana, I believe, I had to go pick up my tickets from GCS Santa Ana. Yeah. Never mind. I allegedly backed into another car somewhere on the street. Allegedly, and someone just left. I don't know. Allegedly, that's what happened. GCS Santa Ana. I don't know. I think it was another car. I don't know. Yeah. But always a cool spot. And you know what? We didn't even plug the address of the Elements shop.
Yeah, the Elements located.
Spot.
Yeah, it's located in 6704 Magnolia Avenue, right next to the Brockton Arcade. So 91 and Central is the exit. So. And pretty much Cali corner towards the Dairy Queen. Everybody
dude.
knows the Dairy Queen, dude. So
yeah, right around the corner from Central. right around the corner
Exactly.
from the Central Plaza.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you
correct.
guys are there, make sure you stop by Trader Joe's.
Tell Gaton sent you.
Hey, what do the discounts look like there for family members, huh?
For family, I'm gonna be like Nems. You know, you buy 2 and you get nothing for free. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you cannot beat those prices right there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, nah.
Oh man. Well, that's awesome. But like any crazy stories, like any cause the area, you know what I mean. You might get some.
Hey, you know what? There's a lot of bums there. I'm not gonna lie. You know,
Right, yeah.
but
I was gonna say transients.
nah, you know, and not to say in a rude way or anything like that. You know, but honestly, I became friends with them.
Yeah.
You know why? Because at the end of the day, they're people like us. You know.
Yeah.
They're people like us, and regardless of what they're going through, you know, to each their own. You know, you never know what people, you know, might be going through or even went through. You know, when they were younger. So, I don't judge. So, if I have the time and the money, or even like the drinks, I could, you know, hook them up with, especially during the summer. You know,
Yeah.
I hook them up with either a soda, water, burritos. You know, I try to help them out. You know, or even like put clothes on their back. So, cause why? At the end of the day, if they really wanted to, you know, do something, like they'll break my windows and stuff. So in that case, they're like, hey, you know what? That's the homie. He hooks me up. So I'm not gonna break his windows, because I'm not gonna lie. Like there's a lot of businesses out there they get breaking into. So, and obviously, you know, it's homeless or
Yeah.
you know they break the windows and stuff like that. So
24-hour surveillance there.
Exactly.
Dude. That's ADT right there.
exactly.
You got to pay the.
yeah.
Oh man, well that's beautiful that you do that for the
Yeah.
community, man, and like take care of the people around there. And obviously, like you said, other shops are getting, you know, their
Yeah.
windows broken and all that. So other shop owners, take heed. You know,
Yeah.
be a nice guy. It's not that hard. Oh yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah, but other than that, crazy stories. No, I mean, nothing too crazy. You know, everybody. I try to tell everybody respect each other. You know,
Right.
I know it's part of the game and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's something you love doing, which is graph, b-boying, you know, MCing or DJing. It's like at the end of the day, we gotta, you know, we preach the whole unity stuff and you know get together and you know culture and stuff like that. But at the same time, we gotta, if we preach it, we gotta, you know, show it and actually,
Yeah.
you know, put in the work as well too.
Oh man, that's awesome. And like,
Yeah, practice what you preach.
Exactly.
Yeah.
hey,
Exactly.
are you guys gonna make it down for September 7th to the Elements shop to go see Blue and Exile? It's a Saturday.
And it's Saturday, yeah, 5 to whatever
Saturday.
time it finishes, you know.
Yeah, and then I hear drinks are brought to you by Beer Garden, the homies. And then, you guys are going to have some grub too, I believe, right?
Yeah. My mom's gonna be selling bacon wrap hot dogs.
Yo,
so,
dude,
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Mom's going to be hooking it
Yeah,
up,
Ma
dude.
Dukes,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
Ma Dukes, yeah.
Yeah,
She
shout
be-
out to your mom,
Yeah.
dude. I'm sure they're going to be amazing. And, you know, go buy some hot dogs and some beers.
It's at the end of the day, it's just come and have fun, man.
Yeah.
Have fun. Listen to some dope music. You know, make friends. You know, and you know, chop it up with your favorite artists that are gonna be there. You know,
Yeah, I mean, it's a real personal spot. So you guys having it in shop as well?
we're gonna do the in store. It's gonna be
Yeah.
in store.
Oh,
So yeah, it's gonna
dude,
be in store.
A nice intimate show, dude.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm stoked. I've been a fan of Blue and Exile since, I mean, before Below the Heavens dropped. I remember my baby mama showed me their projects, and I was like, dude, this is sick. Like I haven't heard soul music like this in it's such a while. I don't know if you know that there's a guy from the WWE. He was a heavyweight champion. You would know, Luis. He was a black dude, just super yoked out, bald head.
Booker T.
Bobby Lashley?
Oh,
Bobby Lashley?
I think he was recently.
Did he
Kind of
like make like when he walked out? He like made these weird moves. I don't know. Like
I think you're thinking of McGregor.
oh,
No, just kidding.
D'Lo Brown, dude.
Yeah, no, but it was like a heavyweight champion for the longest time. I haven't kept up with WWE as much as I should. I'm sorry, guys. But he has his leotard that was made from Below the Heavens. Like it was all he put it on Instagram. Said,
Oh, dope,
Below
dope.
the Heavens is one of my favorite albums. Like it inspired him while he was grinding, and anyone who listened to that album can see why. There's just so much motivational like spit in there. But yeah, his whole leotard was like what would you say, like derived and like was an ode to Below the Heavens, and he like tagged Blue and all that.
oh, dope.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
but, I mean, a lot of people could relate to that album. You know, like
Yeah.
I mean, the lyrics themselves, you know, obviously Exile, the production, you know. But,
Oh, dude.
it's he's crazy on the productions, you know, but whatever Blue's, you know, spitting on in the whole album, you know, at least I could relate to it, you know, and
Right,
that's why
yeah.
a lot of people are like, you know what, I really, you know, rock with this, you know.
Yeah. That Fashawn album with Exile too is another.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Ecology or no, something like that. Something like that. I forgot.
Yeah,
Another banger.
no, but another banger, yeah, definitely.
Exile cuts. Nothing like it, dude. Nothing like
Yeah.
it. The Dirty Science projects.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Luis, I'm surprised. You know, I'm gonna have to throw on something so we can all vibe in a bit. But sorry, our other co-host has been bugging for this for like 2 weeks now. So he wants us to see a video of him and his friends jump in a pool. And for the listeners, that's
We finally got it. Finally.
and I'm kind of like being a jerk a little bit, but that's basically what it is. So
It's exactly that.
it's exactly that. All right, let me put this in full screen. All right, here it is. Here's Andrew and his friends jumping in the pool. Hey, did you get an invite to this party, Luis?
No, I did not.
I didn't either. Let's check it out, guys. There it is. Oh, nice. Who's
We
that
got-
cutie,
we got-
dude?
That's Antonia's dad.
Oh, what a babe. All right, it's yeah.
I hope you had the music. I hope you had the music on your end.
Yeah, sure. We had the music. It was sick. Everyone loved it. We're all going crazy over it.
Oh, for you old timers, there's Avengers music playing in the background, and it's supposed to be. I don't know if you guys have seen any like other cutouts. It was like a thing.
I have
going
Instagram.
on
I've
for a
seen
while.
it. I'm only 32, man. Come on.
But yeah, no,
Sing-
it was really cool. It was a fun time. But it
sing
was
the
a
Avengers
Taylor
song
Swift
to me.
inspired house.
Where was it at? I'm sorry.
It was at that Taylor Swift house I was telling you
I
about.
could tell. That's so sick, bro. Oh man, do the Avengers song for me real quick. No. No. Shut down real quick. Shut down real quick. Ouch. Ouch. Papa. All right.
All right.
Well, let's go ahead and hit some news articles before we bring on some music. But you can't do that without our proper news introduction. Boo, 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 boo.
Breaking news on Wednesday nights.
Beep, 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 beep. Weird Wednesdays. Palmtrees in progress. News.
Hump day.
Dude, that was good. Are we gonna hump day? That was good. That's good, Andrew. Awesome. He's actually doing something this time. All right, so let me try to zoom in on that for you guys. All right. So you guys remember the Wu-Tang album that was sold for, I believe, like 4.5 million originally or something along those lines? Luis sent me this one, which was a banger. So the judge orders Farmer Bro. How do you pronounce that?
I think it was. God, I forgot the spelling. Yeah, I was trying to figure that out myself. I'm like,
Shkreli? I feel like Shkreli or something to return the rare Wu-Tang album. So let me double check how much he purchased it for. But a New York federal judge has ordered the Farmer Bro, Martin Shkreli, to surrender any copies he possessed of a rare, unreleased Wu-Tang album. He purchased it in, I guess before 2017. But a former drug firm executive previously forfeited the album's only physical copy to pay off some debts after being convicted in 2017 of securities fraud. So I guess he's been accused of retaining digital copies and playing the music for others since then, which is pretty. Oh, so I guess he bought in 2015. Yeah. It is a 31-track album, and so
There's only one album.
Yeah, only
The
one
only
of
one,
it, and
right?
he bought it for $2 million. He was ordered to forfeit $7.4 million to the U.S. government for what he did.
like
I think
his court
recently
fees.
somebody
Yeah.
else sold
Yeah.
it for 4.5 million. Is
Yeah.
what I was reading.
Yes, yeah. What did he do? It was securities fraud. So like giving people.
I guess
false
he was like
information.
lying to investors
Yes,
about like
yeah.
how much money they were making.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
he was like, just kind of keeping it for himself. But yeah, he had like I think he like developed some sort of
He bought
was
the
it-
rights for a popular a drug that was really helpful and popular for I believe it was either HIV.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, it was HIV or AIDS. I don't remember which one, but I believe it was HIV. And he made it, he got the patent for it, purchased the patent for it, and then just, I think, over like 100% increased the price for it.
Yeah, increased the price.
Yeah. So I remember hearing about that a while ago. And then I was really upset, like, how bummed out that this guy likes Wu-Tang Clan as well. You know what I mean? Like, oh, dude. It hurts. It hurts. But yeah, of course. I mean, I remember people buying CDs from like Best Buy and like uploading it to their Windows Media Player and then like giving it back to Best Buy.
Yeah.
Isn't that how you got Poison's Talk Dirty to Me album, Andrew, right? Isn't that it?
I was just trying to think about the first time we got like an HP Windows like media player. Christian was doing that, or like he wasn't returning.
Allegedly, dude.
He wasn't returning CDs. He was making like he was burning other CDs.
Take
so
off
it'd be
the
like,
Napster.
oh, you get a copy, you get a copy, and then he started like
Oprah got his Oprah on.
Mixtape.
Oh yeah, man, that's awesome. For sure. Like, I mean, who was even buying CDs back then? I mean, LimeWire, Kazaa, just killing it.
Dude, when Redbox first came out, there was people that would come in and rent the movies.
Yeah.
And then they'd be back like 30, 45 minutes later, and you're like, man, what the heck? Like,
Oh, just
and the guy,
upload it?
the guy was just burning them. Then they found out how to do the games too, like for the Wii.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, dude. So I was like, man.
I had you know what, it wasn't Redbox, it was Blockbuster. I had a Kingdom Hearts for the PlayStation 2 on I guess I played it so much that it burnt it out on the PlayStation 2. So every time I would throw it in there, it wouldn't load. I rented one off Blockbuster to see like if it was my PlayStation 2 or not. Turns out it was just the game burnt.
Yeah.
So I did a whole switcheroo, dude, and I feel partly responsible for the downfall of Blockbuster.
Oh.
What's up, dude? What's up, guys?
Jeez.
I do like the BBC
mine-
called him a farmer, bro. What's up?
No, I was gonna say mine was Hollywood movies.
Oh yeah.
That's the one.
Oh
We
yeah.
used to rent movies and it was after my mom got a bad account with Blockbuster. Once that one went when she went bad there and her name was tarnished there, we went over to Hollywood movies, but it was Blockbuster originally.
Hollywood Video.
Yeah, I mean, Hollywood Videos at least has like adult movies. Didn't Blockbuster not for a while? Was that like a
Yeah.
thing?
It's
I mean, I
mostly
wouldn't
like
know.
Disney movies or
Oh yeah. Oh man. But so that's pretty insane. But while we're on the Wu-Tang train, let's go ahead and watch this trailer of this. Do you remember the Wu-Tang video game for PlayStation?
honestly, I never really played video games, dude. To be
Man,
honest.
you don't watch movies or
Yeah.
play video games.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Whoops.
No, that's fine. But there was a video game, it dropped in '99 off the PlayStation 1. And it was Wu-Tang Shaolin style. I got a little bit of some clips. Let's check it out. Andrew, be prepared to be stoked.
Let's do it.
Let's see. No music on it right now. But there is video glitching.
That is classic Eric.
That is classic, Eric. That is kind of my style. You could be like, what did Method Man have? Like a hammer?
He had a hammer.
Yeah, and then Ghostface, I believe, had his hands and maybe like that big old golden wristwatch from Birdman.
Yeah. Golden arms, dude. That
yeah.
was you, God. Yeah.
Oh man, it was an amazing game. It's not playing too
I remember
good right now.
the first time. Well, you brought it up. One of the first times I came on, and I had totally blanked that you guys had played that
Oh really?
at my house. Yeah, dude. Because we had that game, and dude, man, that thing was so hard, man. But ODB was like had his drunken style.
Yup.
So he's just sitting there doing this number, dude, just whooping on everybody.
Kind of like that dude from Tekken who has I think
Yes.
capoeira.
Yeah. Is it Eddie?
Yes, it is Eddie.
Yeah.
Oh man, you guys, what's the last fighting game that you played? I remember you being into Dynasty Warriors.
That was dude. That was like there was all those
people
old
don't forget,
PS,
dude.
all those PS1 games. Like they just kind of we ran through them, and then that was it. Like then we got into Madden, and after Madden, I don't think we played any other game, dude. Just Madden and MLB The
No
Show.
Call of Duty?
No, dude. I didn't get into the shooter games until now, really.
You said you used to love playing NCAA games when the kids
Yeah.
weren't getting paid, right?
Yeah.
And now that the kids
Shout out O'Bannon brothers.
now that
dude.
the kids are able to get paid, you're like, I'm not gonna buy an NCAA game.
What's that NCAA? I think it's the football. Is it 14 or 15? It's like worth a ton of
The
money.
last-
Oh, really?
Yeah, one of them's worth a gang of money.
That's
It
crazy.
might have been sooner than that. But yeah, man, those old
probably
school games.
14.
Was
I
Michael
think
Vick on the
because-
cup? No. We're talking college. We're talking college.
think
Wasn't
it's-
Michael Vick on a Madden?
Yeah.
That one should
He
go.
was 2004.
Yeah.
That was 04.
So
you,
to get it
you
to get
had
it
that in
back
your
to
back
the
pocket, bro.
to get it back to the music, Eric, did you ever play the DJ Hero?
No,
Wii?
no. But I know exactly what you're talking about. Guitar
dude.
Hero. But
yeah, they had it. Did you ever play that?
Nah, not really. I was
Yeah.
never really into video games, dude.
Yeah.
did you not hear him earlier?
I did. Well, that's right. I directed the
about
question.
sports?
It was either soccer or music. Those
There
were
you
the
go.
two things that I was
Okay,
stuck on right
alright,
now, dude.
yeah,
to be
that's
honest.
right.
Are
Yeah,
you a
man.
Dodger fan?
Yeah.
Oh, what was that?
See, it makes sense. Are you a Dodger fan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
it
one of
makes
my high school
Makes
homies, one of my high school homies, Joe Kelly. We graduated together. He actually plays for the Dodgers.
Corona
so-
Panther, dude.
Yeah,
Oh, what?
Yeah.
C-Town.
sir.
Crying face
That's-
Joe
that's sick.
Kelly?
What was that?
Joe Kelly.
Crying face Joe Kelly?
Yeah, Joe. Yeah.
You know, it's Corona High,
Don't
dude.
talk about his
Yeah,
friend that way.
definitely.
He's a guest. He's our guest, Andrew.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's all
I'm a big Dodger hater.
Oh, what? Don't tell me you're an Angels fan.
Oh
That's what
yeah.
You're an Angels fan?
It's not his fault.
I am.
They were raised into
Oh, I'm sorry. You're a whitewash, huh?
it. They were.
I am a whitewash.
They were raised into it, dude.
Oh, I'm sorry.
100%.
I'm,
No, it's all good.
It's okay. They're
like
just mad
those
because
people,
Otani fucking
you know,
came to the Dodgers. That's why.
I got my first Quicksilver shirt this year at 32. I'm feeling a little bit more whitewashed this year more than ever,
Oh, yeah.
dude.
Real quick, what about that guy that dropped the 40-40 ball? Did you hear about that, Eric?
No.
So the guy, everyone kept saying he was a Dodger fan, but he had a Tampa Bay Devil Ray hat on. So he's getting ready. So Otani stole his 40th base, and then he hit his 40th home run, which was also a walk-off grand slam. So the ball's going in, and the guy sitting in the home run seats, he has his glove up. The guy next to him bumps him, drops the
That
ball.
sucks.
Ball goes in the field, right? So the center fielder, they just got walked off, so he he can care less. Grabs the ball, throws it back into the stands. Dodger fan grabs it. Actually, I don't even know if he was a Dodger fan. They just said a fan. Grabs it, but doesn't get it authenticated in the stadium. So that potential $1 million ball, guess how much it's worth now?
Oh man. See what amount is
Goose egg.
That's crazy. I had no idea that when you catch a ball, I guess I've never caught one, that you get it all like before you leave.
It's in your best interest to get it. Usually, like security, supposedly the guy said that they didn't.
I do that with
have
my
interest in
Pokemon
it.
cards because I'm cool. I'm not a nerd.
Yeah, but
But
Yeah.
yeah, I get it.
but I mean, God, man, something like that, like you have to know what's going on. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
definitely.
Especially if you're not just a casual fan.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But,
So this is what I was telling my friend is that ball
I
will
have
be
friends
worth
too, Andrew.
something if he goes 50-50.
it will.
Because a 40-40 ball is cool, but Acuna did that last year.
Yeah.
He went 40-70.
Hmm. So you got to get
And
You know,
rid
what,
of it.
you know what's cooler than 40? 50.
I would have got rid of it.
That's my Justin
ASAP.
Timberlake. right
Yeah,
there.
dude. But
Oh,
he's
yeah.
but he was the fastest to get to that point.
He was the fastest, but
So that'll
that's why I
never-
was telling my friends, like, he's got to get to 50-50
Yeah.
for it to be a bigger deal than a 40-70 year. Because a 40-40, we just saw it happen last year.
Hmm.
So it's like now you got to one-up it. You can't get the same or less.
Yeah.
So hopefully he gets on base. That's what I was telling him. He has to get on base more to get the 70 steals. But no, did you see the line for the bobblehead?
Yeah. Today was
Seen
crazy.
this video? I think that's wild.
Yeah,
You know
it's
how many lines there were
12.
for Otani bobbleheads at Angel Stadium?
Yeah. 12 o'clock. None. There's
Oh,
no
geez.
fans there.
You're right. I have an Otani
It's just a
snow
bobblehead.
globe. I have a snow globe Otani one, dude.
Just a bobblehead.
I should send you a video,
what?
Eric, so you guys could play this. But there's an old clip of Tommy Lasorda, and he's at spring training, and he's talking about, for all the guys that have been there, that's their first year in the major leagues, he's welcoming them, right? And then he goes, and all you guys that got traded in or came from other teams, he goes, welcome to the major leagues, because you haven't been to the major leagues until you played with a dynasty like the Dodgers.
Why would you send that to me? I don't want to. I don't want to watch that.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's play some Blue in Exile, and we'll get right back. Let's see how
I
many
missed the
curse words in this.
1980s too. Don't worry, Luis.
Look, it's 6 o'clock, I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, but it's a traffic delay. My boss tripping cause I'm running late and ain't no excuse. When I'm about to be 22, without a whip I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna shoot my own dome and prone to escape. Zoning out, cause working out, I work for what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing. Just cause we ain't ballin', but it's hard because the cousin's fucking rich. Cause the husband's hustling. And I ain't fucking touching nothing but a mic. 5 o'clock and off the work, ready to go home and write. But I ain't got a buck to catch the bus, chillin' at the stop. Rain falling hard as ever and it's soaking my socks. Fuck it. Kicked my kicks off and took off my jacket. Rolled my jeans up, beat up in my headphones, blast and blaze some weed up and started laughing. While I'm splashing in puddles like motherfucker struggle. We dancing in the rain. Alright, I'ma try to do the same thing. Yeah, don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your ass. Smooth your ass. Yeah. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your ass. Smooth your ass.
Woo-hoo. Little something light from Blue in Exile off their first project, Below the Heavens. Man,
They're gonna be there next week.
they're gonna be there next week over at the Elements Shop in Riverside. Make sure to give them a follow on Instagram, at the Elements Shop.
Yeah, it's the_elements_shop.
Let's go, man.
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Make sure you guys stop by September 7th. Free show, Blue in Exile, a bunch of the Dirty Science crew. Want to shout out anyone else that's gonna be there?
Yeah, I want to shout out, Feel Good Green, been digging, Geronimo X. He's a dope. I mean, if you guys don't know Geronimo, he's a local. He's a dope producer, man. He's a dope producer. That's why I wanted to get him on the line because he actually rocks the spot. So, Hacksaw as well from Grizzly State, and I want to shout out, everybody that's gonna attend. Just because it's pretty much a thank you for supporting. It's a giving back to the community. So that's pretty much what we're doing this for.
Yeah, man, everybody loves the gear. I remember I was chopping it up with Signs in King Eye Divine the day of the awesome show you guys threw.
Yeah.
They were like, dude, we had to cop some shirts. And like they got a couple of the Elements Shop shirts, and they were like so geeked about it. So yeah, man, definitely dig that.
You know what's crazy, Eric? Right now, we just figured out that he lived in the same apartment complex that we lived in Corona, dude.
Oh, really?
When we first moved out. Well, I don't know if you guys know this. I mean, I know Andrew probably doesn't know this. He's too young. But when we first moved to California, we were staying with at your grandma's, right? That's where we first stayed. And I would say maybe like 2 or 3 months. And then my dad, found work and whatnot, and it was in Corona. So we ended up moving to Corona. It was the old Pleasant View apartments, man. Shout out Pleasant View. And back then, man, it had to be about 86, 87. And it was predominantly Hispanic and a lot of Vietnamese, right? And
Why do you say it like that?
Why
Why'd you say it with such a
No, it's
distaste?
just no, not at all. But I'm saying
He loves to ruin
No,
stories, dude.
no.
Trust me, he loves to ruin a good story.
no, but it's
It just sounded like I heard the hate in his voice.
No, but no, it was weird, man, because it was definitely very family oriented. I mean, it was one of those things that everybody was in the same. I mean, I guess in the same struggle. You know what I mean? And,
Right.
I mean, my friend to this day, man, of God, 36 years.
Oh,
I
you
still talk
got
to.
your wife beat.
Yeah, 36 years, man. And but yeah, dude, I go back and that. I mean, and I'm sure I don't know if you want to speak about it, but those humble beginnings, man, I'm sure is what kind of drove you to where you're at now.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean,
what I mean?
I'm sure the apartments.
Yeah.
And I remember walking to the settlement house right there on 6th Street, and I think it was right next to I want to say, but not Buena Vista, Vicencio.
Yeah.
we used to get, the government cheese, but the block cheese and the peanut butter, and it was crazy. It was crazy, like our mall was the chalk that was right there by, I don't know if you remember, Lucky's, where Cardenas is at now, now. So that was our mall right there. You know?
Before that, there was a Toy City and there was a movie theater there, dude.
Yeah.
So one of my biggest things, man, when I hit the lotto, not if, but when I hit the lotto, I'm gonna go knock on the door, dude, at 504 Smith apartment B2. I'm gonna give him a little chunk of change, baby.
Hey,
let's go.
Straight up.
That's dope.
I'm telling you, that's I've envisioned that for years, bro.
Yeah. No, I feel you, because
I hope the person that lives there sucks and is a bad person.
I hope they're listening right now, dude. And they're like, we don't want to move out because this guy might be coming back soon.
Right? Yeah. No, I feel you. So I was born and raised in Corona, and my dad used to clean the laundromat right there on Border, or the Stater Brothers on Border. We used to help him clean it, Yeah. I remember going to John Adams, and
that's where I went, dude.
Yeah, John Adams, Rainy, and then Corona High, and we used to clean it. We used to clean that laundromat, and it was, you know what? When you're young, you ask questions, and now that as you're older, you think about them, and you're like, dang, like I understand now. I understand why 100%. And what was the reason we had to go through that, and.
I think for us, and I don't know if, and that's the grind that I think, not to get too, but like with my kids, right? Like, how do we teach them that hunger, that where you came from? And man, my parents have worked all their lives, and they did, they did what they could, but we never went without, you know what I mean? And I think coming up through those, again, with mutual friends and people that came out of that situation, that was a foundation for us to move forward. But there's people that I knew that, I lost touch with, that they couldn't get past that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They couldn't get past it, and it's sad, man. But you do kind of think back, and you look back at those days, that, especially going to, and just to kind of fill you guys in, Eric, like John Adams Elementary, dude, you had to get bused there, right? And it was in a very predominantly white neighborhood at the time. I don't know if it still is now.
Yeah, it is still.
But beautiful area, and you can literally sit there and be like, that guy takes the bus.
Yeah.
She doesn't take the bus. It was divided. Like, that was probably the closest thing to, it's kind of dramatic, but like not, just not the segregation aspect of it, but just being labeled like, you take
bus
the bus
person.
Oh, 100%.
No, definitely. I totally understand and know what you're exactly what you're saying,
dude.
And it brings beautiful memories,
For sure.
Like I said, we ask questions when we were younger, like why, but as we get older, we understand, and shout out to my dad, for he passed about 4 years ago, but he's one of the main reasons why I continue to follow my dream,
Good for you, man.
Obviously, my brother and my mom and my whole family, because they actually like had my back, and they still have my back to this day, but my dad was mostly, and he used to tell me a lot, like, hey, don't be a hater, because el sol sale para todos, and that's actually a shirt that shout out to Benji Escobar. He designed it. I'm actually bringing the T-shirt for the 1 year anniversary.
Nice.
So that shirt is dedicated to my dad, because he would always used to tell me, like, you gotta hustle. Don't worry about no one else. You get yours, and stay hungry. Yep. And ever since that, just like hustle, and that's what we stay doing, just hustling,
Man, that's a beautiful sentiment, man. And condolences. I know it never gets easier.
And no, definitely it doesn't. Yeah.
But like you said, you're working hard because of that, like the way he raised you, and man, sitting here with the hip hop shop owner, dude, like let's go, man. Did you ever think that you'd be doing that when you were younger?
No, I didn't. Honestly, and going back to, as kids, we always dreamed of owning your own business, but it's always that fear in you. And now that I'm on my air, I just want to tell any youngster that's out there that want to, open up their own business, or just not even a business, but pursue their dreams and chase their dreams. Like, just do it. Just do it, because life is too short, and you don't want to die and be like, oh, damn, what if I would have done that? What if this? And that's the main thing that it pushed me to open up the shop. I got sick last year in February. I thought I was going to die. And I had mentioned it to my wife. I was like, hey, could I do you mind if I open up the shop? And you know, shout out to my wife, you know. Elsa,
Shout out to
you
your
know.
wife.
Yeah, she always holds it down, and she's like, hey, you know what? Do what you got to do, and always supported me, and yeah, when I got the green light, it's not, and it wasn't even asking for permission or anything,
Yeah.
you know. It's mostly just running it by her, and
Yeah,
So
yeah.
respect
yeah.
for
You guys,
exactly,
You guys are a team. You guys are a team.
exactly. So she's like, do it, and
I am
you know,
jealous though because I asked my lady, we're like, can I go out drinking with the boys? What you do is like way more productive and cooler and like. I'm
Nah,
like,
it's just.
do I need to ask for permission for that? I don't know.
No, all that stuff I did it. You know, obviously when you're young,
Yeah.
you get that out of your system, and I really never really. I thank God, you know, for not getting me stuck on drugs or
Right,
alcohol
yeah.
and stuff like that. So I did that when I was younger. Got that out of my system, and then just dedicated myself, like I said, soccer and music. That was my main thing, you know.
Awesome.
My dad was a very he actually owned a soccer league in Corona,
Let's
so
go.
we helped him out a lot in that aspect, and it was just soccer. And my mom was on the other hand, she was like, "You got to become a lawyer, you got to become a teacher," and I'm like, "Dude, I don't want to do that shit. I want to make music, you know." So yeah. But-
I'd love to hear like a lawyer's bars. He's like, I passed the bar exam twice, like something like that. I don't know.
No, it's something beautiful, and like Taleb Kweli says, it's a beautiful struggle. It's a beautiful struggle, you know.
If you were a lawyer, your first album would be called Bar Exam.
Right? Yeah.
Sorry guys. I'm a
that's
dad.
Hey, you know, and especially speaking of dad, you know, I want to give shout out to my son Bronson. He was born, you know, I was blessed. My wife and I were blessed. He's a newborn. He's gonna turn 3 months on the 9th.
Congrats,
Congratulations.
man.
Yeah, I'm very happy, very blessed, and then you know, I honestly gotta thank God for blessing me, you know, and blessing my wife with this beautiful child, you know, like
Yeah.
that's one of my main reasons now why I want to live a little longer, and you know, take care of myself, and actually I want to build this empire for him, you know, because at the end of the day, we all know we got to leave one time, one of these days, so I'm building this for him, you know.
Yeah, it's generalization.
Yeah, and I hope
Generational.
Generational wealth.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so let's do it. That's right, man.
Yeah,
Heck
definitely. Yeah. Shout out to my son Bronson. You know, obviously I named him after Action Bronson.
Let's go.
So,
Shout out Bronson. I wasn't
yeah.
sure if it was Charles Bronson.
Nah, it's Action Bronson. Yeah, I named him
go.
after Action Bronson. You know, Action Bronson is one of my favorite MCs, and obviously, if you guys seen, hey, can we cuss in the show? Or no?
No.
No, okay. Well,
F, that's
F,
delicious.
that's delicious. Yeah. Hey, good thing I asked, because I know I said about my bad. I said a bad word earlier. So yeah.
Dude, so good. Him getting Alchemist mad at him all the time is the.
Hey, you know, it's crazy. Actually, I think that it's a good duo, you know, because
Yeah.
it balances the show, you know.
Yeah. He's so full of energy, and Alchemist is like just kind of like more like laid back. It's the funniest. It's good stuff. Well, we got about 2 minutes before we have to get out of here. I want to say thanks again for taking the time and being part of the show. The Elements Shop. Plug the address one more time.
So it's I will give you the IG. The IG is _elements_shop, and then the address is 6704 Magnolia Avenue in Riverside, located by the Brockton Arcade. 91X is Central. So.
Yeah, you guys are not going to want to miss the 1-year anniversary concert. They're going to be thrown free. There's going to be beer you can buy from the beer farm. And then Mom's Dukes is going to be grilling some nice hot dogs and bacon wrapped hot dogs.
Yeah.
So you guys can buy.
Yeah, we're going to have
well.
some record vendors there.
Let's go.
Some artists are going to be selling their art. And, you know, and shout out to Blue in Exile for you know, putting their part in this as well, too. So.
Yeah, man. Thanks again for everyone listening, as always, on Palmtrees and Progress Presents. Thank you, Andrew. Do you got anything to say before we get out of here?
No, dude, again, I appreciate what you do for the community out there, and just I really hope everything goes great with that show. Again, shout out to your son, your newborn. And,
Andrew, you better make it down here.
Yeah, I know. You're talking like you're not going to make it.
Yeah,
down
what the
there.
heck is
What's
that?
up,
Dude, I'm gonna be
Hey, dude,
in
I
San Diego.
Oh, man.
Permission
I
slip.
just
Let's
kept it
go.
as a date. I know.
And that's okay. That's a typical
But,
Angel
no, dude, I really
fan,
hope it goes great.
He is
They
right.
don't show up, dude. They don't show up. Angel fans don't show up.
Yeah.
Well, thanks again for being a part of the show, you guys. Luis, you got to say anything?
Love you
anything
guys,
before
man.
we get out of here?
Love you guys. Love you guys. Love doing this. So thank you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, love you
Thank
guys. Thank you for tuning in as always. Don't forget to check out our merch at palmtreesandprogress.com. Give us a like, follow, subscribe on all social medias, Palmtrees and Progress. I guess that's all of it. The Elements Shop, check it out. Everybody, thanks again for being a part of the show.
Yeah,
Take
thank
it
you.
easy, guys.
Thank you for having me.
Peace.